Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to install your Celeno City, Smart Celeno City, Celeno Live and Smart Celeno Live Lawnmower by Gardena system. Bury the cable. But first we connect the wire to the boundary wire and the guide wire together. For this, we put the boundary wires around the work area, of course. We start in complete installation behind the charging station. Then we can start to connect it. This is really easy because this is an easy connection. We have to connect the boundary and the guideline together at one part. And for this, we can put the wire into position. Easy peasy, baby. Two ends of the boundary wires and the end of the guide wire comes into the coupler. We make sure that we can see the ends of the wire through the transparent area of the coupler. We push down the cover on the coupler with adjustable pliers to attach the wires in the coupler. We attach the guide wire to the ground with stakes or bury the guide wire in the ground. And then we can go to the connection on the charging station and perform there the additional connection. So let's now install the boundary wire and the guide wire into our station. We are going to put the wires around all over the working area, of course. Job's done. Yeah. Then, of course, we are ready. On the backside of our power supply, we have an L, an R, and a guide. The guide is the guideline. This is in the center to install. L is on the left side if you stand in front of the Gardena power station. And R is the boundary line which comes from the loop home. So, to make this happen, we go now and open the connector. And then we put the boundary wires in the connector. We close the connector with a pair of pliers. Then we cut the boundary wire 1 up to 2 centimeters, 0.4 up to 0.8 inches above each connector. We push the right connector onto the metal pin on the charging station with the mark R. And we push the left connector onto the metal pin on the charging station with the mark L. And, of course, we have to perform the same thread with the guideline, because the guideline is the same like the boundary line, but it is another connection. It is the center connection, the guide connection. Then, of course, we open the connectors and put the guideline wire in the connector. We close the connector with a pair of pliers. We cut the guide wire 1 to 2 centimeters, 0.4 to 0.8 inches above each connector, and we push then, of course, this into the connector where guide is shown. And after this, we are able to install it easy peasy. Yeah. Important. Twin cables or a screw terminal block that is insulated with the insulation tape are not satisfactory splices. Soil moisture will cause the wire to oxidize and after a time result in a broken circuit. So then we are ready to check our installation, because we can then make an power supply available, and then we can see our result. If we can see a green LED already, everything is fine, installation is completed. If there is a yellow or a blue LED, that's a probe indicator and you have to make troubleshooting after that. So have a look, job's done, baby. If there is a green LED on. Yeah! Let's install now the ground station. Completed. We have for this job, we have 4 button screws, and we will now tighten that screws onto the ground, and then we let the station with that ground spikes, ground screws, let them into position in a solid way, of course. For this, we're going to use the tool. This tool is easy to handle, as you can see. And then our installation jobs is really completed. And wow, we are ready for the first test run with our lawnmower automatic robotic device. Celeno Power is there. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe me and give me a positive feedback. And I hope to see you again on my channel. Sun Sun!